In this video, we're going to look into how to set up a graded Perusall reading assignment. So first, you want to set up the Perusall graded assignment in CN. Here, I have an activity that I have populated a little bit. We're going to build upon this one. Let's edit this activity. And the first thing you want to do is you want to change activity type. This time, we are not going to use external tool because this is a graded assignment. You should choose assignment submission as the activity type. Now, move on. You definitely want to remove teacher notes and then make changes to other parts. The steps to do, I have already populated. I tell my student the steps to go into Perusall, find the assignment, and make what annotations. Then I specified how they're going to be graded. CN and Perusall has this LTI integration, so you can leverage the grade pass back feature. The integration and Perusall's auto grading can help you grade your student automatically and pass back their score to CN automatically. This is the automated grading criteria. I took a screenshot from Perusall. Now let's move on to finish setting up this Perusall assignment. This time, submission type is launch external tool, and we need to create a corresponding gradebook item. Add new gradebook item. And because the submission type is launch external tool, here we need to select Perusall. And the point value is really the points you are going to give to your students. Here I'm going to give them 10 points. And you can choose a assignment due date. But this due date in CN isn't that important. Whenever Perusall has the updated score based on your grading settings in Perusall, the score could automatically pass back to CN, regardless the due date you set up in CN. But of course, it's the best if you could keep the due date in CN and the due date in Perusall consistent. Let's say here we're going to, I just randomly pick a date. Okay, and late submission, let's always allow late submissions and add item. And here CN asks you how to judge the student have completed this activity, means when to give them a green check mark. I would say if they earn 6 points and above. And now save activity. So you finish half of the setup because you have already finished setting up this activity in CN. Now let's finish the setup in the corresponding Perusall course. How to go to Perusall. This is something I need to highlight here. If you click on this make a submission button, CN will tell you you cannot make a submission because you are an instructor. To go to Perusall, you could directly go to perusall.com and log into your account using your school email address. And if you don't know the password, you can click Forgot Password to reset the password. The other easy way is to go back to your Annotate Syllabus activity and click Launch External Tool. This will guarantee to take you into your Perusall account and the corresponding Perusall course. Now we're in this Perusall course. The first thing you want to do is you want to upload the file that you are going to have your student to annotate on into the library. As I mentioned in a previous video, Perusall support annotating different materials. So this one, I'm going to upload a document, but that is an image. Let me find this image and uploading it. Now, the file is uploaded. Clicking on it, and on the right side, we're going to turn it into assignment. Click Assign. And it will then finish a series of assignment settings in Perusall. Okay, see if you want to change the file name. This part is fine, so I'm going to move on to the next step. Here we have some details to pay attention to. Perusall requires submission deadline. So let's pick the assignment deadline and can pinpoint to minutes. Okay, This is the most important for the grade passback to work. So you have to have exactly the same assignment name as the CN gradebook item name here. And this is how the two systems can pair the assignment and pass back the score to the right gradebook item in CN. Okay, move on. You do not have to have instructions here if you already had the instruction in CN. Other things, they may just be okay. In my case, they are okay. Then next one, scoring. How are you going to score your students? In this case, I choose use course scoring settings. I could specify a specific scoring system just for this assignment, but I choose to use the course scoring settings because it could apply to all of my Perusall reading assignments. So in that case, I click OK and save my assignment settings for this reading activity in Perusall. But I'm not completely done yet. Remember earlier I said I apply course grading settings to this assignment. So I need to make sure I reviewed the course grading settings. And the course grading settings is under settings, scoring. And this is the section you want to review. The first item is general. Release score to student. When to release score. I like the last one immediately because this one, as long as there's some update, it will automatically pass back to CN. So it's a real-time update. I choose this one. An assignment score range. Perusall passback percentage score. So actually this doesn't matter. But since in CN I have maximum point 10, I put 10 here just to be safe. Assignment score precision and threshold score for credit. There's a lot of very detailed settings, and you should look through, but I believe the default settings are fine. Move on to LMS grade sync. So how and when to sync the grade. I keep automatically sync individual assignment score back to the LMS. Use the default. And then now comes to the detailed grading criteria. By default, this table is the holistic method. You could also have other automated grading criteria with different focus. I choose holistic, but I do want to make a couple of revisions. One of these is getting responses. A student are automatically getting 20% of the score if they get enough responses from their students. And actually, the more responses they get from their peers, the higher their score is. If in your course this cannot be guaranteed because of the relatively small size or other reasons, you may dial this down to 0%. The other one, quizzes. If you're not going to offer quizzes in Perusall, you may dial this down to 0% as well. So these are the two changes I would like to make. You want to go through all of these and make your adjustment. Okay, so once this is done, save changes. Now we're finally done offering this assignment to students.